So my first question is how old you are and where were you born?
I'm 34. I was born in Berbice, Guyana.
When was the last time you've been to Guyana?
The last time I was back in Guyana was probably 25, 26 years ago.
And during that time, have you had a family, and what does that family dynamic look like?
During that time, I definitely had a family, a big family. I'm Guyanese, and my fiance is Vietnamese. We have a mixed race babies, mixed race children, 4 of them, 2 boys and 2 girls, beautiful children.
Okay, let's talk about your childhood and then we're going to come back to your kids. When you look back on your childhood, growing up in Berbice, what are some of the most fond moments that you've had that you can easily remember?
First thing that comes to mind is being outside with my family, with my cousins, bush cooking outside, fishing, trapping birds, eating from the fruits, eating different fruits from the trees, just being outside, enjoying nature. It was just something so beautiful.
And now that you're raising your own kids, how do you incorporate that aspect of your childhood into how you're raising them?
It's a big part of our day-to-day life. We live in Florida, so we definitely have the better part of the weather when it comes to living in the United States. We spend a lot of time outside. I know that nowadays a lot of kids have a battle with screen time and spend a lot of time on the computers, but I try to push the narrative of us being outside and spending time together in nature. And it definitely has a lot to do with my background and growing up in a country like Guyana.
When you think about the fact that you're raising first-generation multi-ethnic children in the United States, what parts of Guyana do you think is most important for them to carry forward with them?
The thing that I love the most about my culture is definitely the food. I'm a chef, so that's something that I try to share with them, and I know that they enjoy a lot. And I hope that those recipes, those flavors, those dishes, those memories carry on forever through them.
Is there any other ways in which you are making sure that they are connected to Guyana?
Yeah, definitely music. I mean, we spend a lot of time listening to, music from back home, and, we spend a lot of time with family. They're definitely more Guyanese than Vietnamese, I would say.
Have you felt at any point in time any tension between teaching your kids your Guyanese roots versus forcing them?
No, it's something that me personally, I've never believed in the concept of raising kids a certain way. I've always believed in allowing them to be who they are and providing a safe, comfortable environment for them to sort of feel comfortable in their own skin. So there was never a forcefulness when it came to introducing them to my culture. It's just something that I've always loved. And in my house, it's just a part of our life. And I can see it on their faces, how much they really enjoy reggae music and curry chicken and these different aspects of the Guyanese culture.
Is there one or any kind of moment that happened where you realized your kids really understood your Guyanese culture, their Guyanese culture, where you felt proud or you were just happy that they were expressing it?
Yeah, sometimes when they ask for certain things, you ask your kids, what do you want to eat? And sometimes, in the back of your mind, you kind of expect them to say pizza or French fries or whatever. But my kids, they want plantain chips and roti. So it always makes me smile when I hear that.
Is there anything that they're expressing differently and put in their own twist, their own American twist on their culture, whether it be both you and your partner's culture together or just explicitly the Guyanese culture?
What's amazing about, the kids is that they have a great sense of humor. And so they always have a way of making us laugh with either using the Vietnamese accent or certain words from that language or using the Guyanese accent or certain terms or phrases from that culture. It's hilarious.
What values from Guyana do you guide them with as they're growing older?
Well, I mean, we definitely, as Guyanese people, being mixed cultures, mixed race ourselves, I think it shows a lot of empathy. It shows a lot of kindness, love, respect. All those things are mixed in. I feel like those are qualities, those are characteristics that I already see in my children. I believe that those things are going to carry through, and it definitely stems from my upbringing, my culture, my background.
When you think about home, how do you explain the idea of home to your children when home existed in more than one place for you?
It's really a feeling more than a place, I believe. I think that when you have people around you that you love, even someplace that may look rocky or uncomfortable, it can feel like home with the right group. I try to make sure that at least they understand and they know that feeling wherever they are.
What have you had to adapt to or relearn yourself as you are raising your children in between cultures?
I mean, the biggest thing is patience. Me, myself, I was kind of living life really fast, moving, trying to, make money 100 different ways. You have kids, everything kind of slows down. And you kind of learn to be patient through the process. And I think that's the one thing that I've learned and I've focused on a lot.
What do you hope your children remember most about the way you are raising them or have raised them?
That I love them, that no matter what, sometimes dad might get loud or dad might come off a little harsh, but it's because honestly, I want them to be better than me. I just want them to know that I love them no matter what.
When your children speak about Guyana now, what do you hear in their voices? Is it curiosity? Is it pride? Is it distance? Or is it something else?
It's definitely a lot of curiosity. They ask a lot about the animals there and what it's like. So, I can't wait for us to all take that trip and, experience it. They've been able to taste and I guess hear and feel a lot of the cultures through the family that I have here, the different experiences that we're able to have as far as family gatherings, things like that.
When you bring your family to Guyana, what is the first thing you're hoping to do with them or have them experience?
Eat authentic dishes, fruit, really just taste everything.
As you continue to navigate life as someone who is raising first-generation American kids, how do you continue to embody Big Berbice energy as you navigate life?
I'm a firm believer that with the right group of people and the right dish, you can break down barriers, you can break down all kinds of borders and bring people together. The thing that I love about Vietnamese food that's also similar to our culture is that we're essentially farm to table, right? We cook things that are grown locally and we use a lot of fresh ingredients. Wow. So those are things that, especially in America, is not common. So I try to cook and share food, share my culture in that way, break bread with people that have never heard of the country and introduce them to Big Berbice energy through their stomach.
Anything that I didn't ask you that you feel like you should be expressing in regards to your culture and your American experience in general?
Well, I think you did a wonderful job helping me to tap into the aspects of Berbice and where I come from. And I hope you can hear me smiling because this was good. And I love my country. I love my people. And I'm glad that I have the opportunity to put that on wax.
Thank you so much for your time, and it is my honor.
Thank you.